Hey everyone, today's video is about when you both get kidnapped but they only hurt you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. Bakugou and you had been dating for over a year now, and your relationship had become stronger with each passing day. He had always been protective of you, and you knew he would do anything to keep you safe. But one day, fate had another plans for you both. You were walking home from school when suddenly you felt a sharp pain in your side. You looked down and saw a dart sticking out of your skin. At least that's what you thought it was. Before you could react, everything went dark. When you woke up, you were in a dark room, tied to a chair. You could feel the ropes cutting into your skin, and your head was pounding with pain. Lion, you heard Bakugou's voice. Are you okay? You turned your head and saw him tied to a chair next to you. He had bruises all over his face and a cut on his lips. I'm fine, Bakugou. What about you? You asked him. I'm alright. These idiots don't know who they're messing with, he said, clenching his fists. He looked around the room and saw that there were 4 men standing in front of you. They were all dressed in black and had masks on their face. Who are you? What do you want? Bakugou demanded. We want your quirk, Bakugou Katsuki. One of the men said, pointing a gun at him. You're not getting shit from me. Bakugou growled. The men laughed and started to advance towards him. Suddenly, you felt a sharp pain in your side again, and you screamed in agony. What the hell did you do to them? Bakugou yelled, struggling against his ropes. Relax, hero boy. We just injected them with a serum that will weaken their quirk. They won't be a threat to us. One of the men explained. He felt your powers fading away, and tears streaming down your face. You felt helpless and scared. Let them go, Bakugou shouted. The men ignored him and started to beat him up. You could hear his grunts and groans as they punched and kicked him. You wanted to help him, to use your powers to heal his wounds, but you couldn't. You were too weak. Finally, the men stopped and turned to you. Now, let's see what you can do, one of them said, holding a knife to your throat. You felt the cold metal against your skin, and you whimpered in fear. Stop it, Bakugou yelled. Take me instead. But the men ignored him and cut your arm, letting the blood spill onto the floor. You screamed in pain and closed your eyes, waiting for the worst. But suddenly, you heard a loud explosion, and the men flew across the room, knocked out by Bakugou's quirk. He ran towards you and untied you from the chair, holding you close to his chest. Are you okay? Can you heal yourself? He asked, checking your wounds. I'm okay, Bakugou. But what about you? You said, looking at his battered face. I'll be fine. Let's get out of here, he said, picking you up and carrying you towards the door. As you walked out of the room, you could hear the sound of sirens approaching. The police had arrived. Bakugou carried you outside and laid you down on the ground, waiting for the ambulance to arrive. You saved my life, Bakugou. Thank you, you said, holding his hand. That's what heroes do, Lion. And I'll always be there to protect you, he said, leaning down to kiss you. After everything was over, you were rushed to the hospital for treatment. Bakugou was by your side the entire time, holding your hand and never leaving your side. The doctors had told him that you had suffered from some internal injuries, and that you would need to stay in the house for a few days. Bakugou was relieved that you were going to be okay, but he couldn't help feeling guilty for not being able to protect you. He spent the next few days in the hospital with you, making sure that you were comfortable and taking care of your every need. He even brought you your favorite snacks and watched movies with you to pass the time. As the days went by, you started to recover slowly but surely. He was overjoyed to see you getting better, and he couldn't wait to take you home with him. On the day of your discharge, Bakugo helped you get dressed and packed your bags. He was eager to get you back home and take care of you himself. Once you arrived at his apartment, he made sure that you were settled in comfortably. He cooked your favorite meals and took care of all the houseworks so that you could rest and recover. As you lay in bed, he would read to you or watch movies with you, holding your hand the entire time. He loved being able to take care of you and make you feel safe and loved. One evening, as you were standing on the couch together, he suddenly turned to you and said, "I'm sorry. I should have been able to protect you better." You looked at him and took his hand. "It wasn't your fault," you said softly. "You did everything you could to protect me, and I'm so grateful for that." He smiled at you and leaned in to kiss you gently. You wrapped your arms around his neck and pulled him close, savoring the feeling of his lips on yours. As the days passed, you and Bakugo grew even closer than ever. You had been through a traumatic experience together, but it only had served to strengthen your bond. You found yourself falling more and more in love with him each day, and you knew that he felt the same. So maybe both of you getting kidnapped actually had something for you in the end. One day, as you were sitting on the balcony, enjoying the warm sun, Bakugo suddenly got up and disappeared inside the apartment. A few minutes later, he returned with a small box in his hand. He sat down next to you and handed you the box. "Open it," he said with a grin. You opened the box and gasped in surprise. Inside was a beautiful necklace with a small pendant shaped like an explosion. "It's beautiful," you said, admiring the necklace. Bakugo took the necklace from you and placed it around your neck, his fingers brushing against your skin as he fastened the clasp. "It's a symbol of my love for you," he said, his voice full of emotion. "I want you to wear it, always, to remind you how much I care for you." Tears filled your eyes as you hugged him tightly. "I love you too," you said, your voice shocked with emotion. From that day forward, you wore the necklace every day, feeling the weight of Bakugo's love and devotion around your neck. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye.